You see here the wind is blowing from the right looking down the slide, and a little bit headwind, but mostly to the right. That, I believe, was Reidar Andersen, judging from the distance that he had. It's pretty hard to tell who these skiers are. You can look in the program and make a pretty good guess. And here's our champ, Reidar Andersen, short little guy, and he really was a nice fellow. Class C jumpers. You'll see from this angle how far the track on the in-run is over to the left-hand side of the slide looking up in order to compensate for the wind. And the skiers, the shorter ones, still landed in the middle of the hill, and the long jumpers were landed way over on the right. That first skier was Eugene Wilson. This one will be somebody familiar. Number 40 was Harold Johnson, here tonight. And this last one now is Art Devlin. On his jump was the longest jump of the afternoon, but he went way over. The wind carried him way over. He landed on that side of the under, almost went into the crowd, but you notice that in the transition he dragged his hands, and that put him out of the scoring. And Class B jumpers, first one will be Ed Zaspel from St. Paul. And the next rider is Len Soler, who won the tournament, and this will be his first ride. And still looks like the way Len skis yet today, although he's usually at a steadier landing now. You can see how the snow is built up at the end of the slide there, and a little lip on it. That's Frank Haltner. You see the judges stand now, how crowded it is with the 3 judges, and then the announcer and the crew that I mentioned before, and up on top are some Vulcans that are watching from up there. This looks down at the crowd and across the valley. You can see there are no houses over there at that time. Now we go into Class A, which without a doubt was probably one of the outstanding fields ever put together. First rider is Merrill Barber from out east, excuse me. Second one will be Sverre Fredheim on his first ride. I believe this one is Ulland, out west. And the next one will be Reidar Andersen on his first ride, 193 feet. This one appears to be Eugene Wilson. He got right down there with Andersen. He was 10 feet behind, but it's still a long ride. Now we're at the bottom of the hill looking up. I believe that is Casper Oimen, but I can't say for sure. This one is Ray Kepner, the Flash from South St. Paul, and you'll see what he does on the outrun here. That's what you call a neat way to ride the outrun. And here we have Merrill Barber, who does the outrun as nobody else does. He's also a styler in the air. He had just come back from a month-long ski jumping school in Norway. A little behind on his landing, but watch the way he stops here. He's the only skier that ever was able to stop that quickly without even going across the creek. Watch the height on this rider. This is Sverre Fredheim on his second ride. He really gets carry here and finishes right off very nicely. And now it's typical Fredheim. His cap blows back and he turns around. Watch him turn around now. See him turn his head to see where he landed. Typical of Sverre. These are the results now as published in the Ski Sport. Eugene Wilson